Pokeball, go! Ah, you got away. It was so close. It was the only red tata that was out here. And how could I be? Oh, hello. Hello. Greetings, good evening, bienvenidos, and of course, welcome, folks, to another riveting Figure Friday. That's right, folks. It is that special time of the week where we spend some quality time together and basically nerd out about all things figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes. You best believe anything of that sort you're going to find right here on this channel. And of course, as always, we're coming at you live from TikTok, but also from the YouTube channel as well. Because as you know, I want everybody to experience this time with me and have a good time and just chill. Hello and good evening, mama. Hello and good evening. Yes, it is. It's my favorite time of the week too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to this one too. Hold on, let me just bring it a little closer. Let me a little closer. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay. But before the holy moments, before the good time, if you haven't already, please do me a favor. Go grab yourself something to drink. Go grab yourself something to eat, a snack if you want to, something to drink as well, because I want you guys to be as just chill and relaxed as possible. Because as you know, this is a green zone and everybody is welcome here. And oh my God, a galaxy right off the bat. Oh, oh my goodness. Let's go. Oh, she's a saint, ladies and gents. She's a saint, and I love her so much. Oh my goodness, that's her, and I love her so much. Yes, indeed, I love her. Oh yeah, and of course, not to worry, folks. I had my dinner not too long ago, and of course, I'm chilling right now, having a good old drink of Sonic. But I did have some Japanese Chinese food. But Tokyo's. I'm sorry, it was a Japanese food. And my apologies. My apologies. It was really good, really good. Lovely. Oh. Oh. Not just what's up, man? How you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Oh, and before I forget, folks, I need to reiterate this: the music that you guys are hearing in the background, if you guys can hear it, um, just know that I own no rights to the beats, the lyrics, the images, the any of that. I'm simply using it for aesthetic purposes, and I want again to be able to for everyone to have a great time. So again, it's just to kind of go with the theme of what tonight is. And I really hope it's not a dead giveaway. But if it is, then that's good. You guys are in for a treat. Oh yeah, don't forget to stretch if you can. It's always essential, and stay hydrated as well. Good. I am cosplay as Noctis. Oh, nice, nice. Keep up the good work. Not just keep that cosplay, man. Heck, cosplaying is always fun, in my opinion. Heck, love this shirt. Oh yeah, I love this shirt too. I know I've already worn it one time, but I just want to reiterate. It says I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing side quests. So just saying. Oh, good lord. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Yeah, yeah, I know about the Disneyland resorts, but that's not what we're here for. Sorry, folks. Ah, yes, thank you so much for the roses. They smell divine. Oh my goodness. Um, Thanks so much for the roses. Hello and good evening, Ayoko. How are you, ma'am? How are you? Hope you are well. But as you can see, folks, we have hit 3 minute marker, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Apologies. So again, I invite you guys to please sit back and relax. But first, I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us on this fine Friday evening. Because and of course, if you guys are going to be also watching this as a highlight as well on the YouTube channel, welcome as well. Now, oh, and by the way, I hope you guys all had an excellent Labor Day because me, it was, I mean, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, but I was just happy to see that day. And I'm thankful for the rain that we got that day. It was very much needed. But by the way, but for tonight's episode, we're actually going to be introducing 2 new additions to the figure family straight from the Funko universe, but also an extremely popular game and series, especially with both of them being so mystical and powerful at the same time. Even though well, both of them are based off of a popular game that once debuted as Pocket Monsters. So, again, I invite you guys to please sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath because as you know, it is that time, folks. It is because as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all those likes, all the gifts. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much. Don't be afraid to smash that like button and smash that share button as well. Because again, I want everybody to just come and chill and nerd out with your boy. Heck, because it's always a fun time. But why don't we go ahead and get started? Now, first up, I thought that we could actually take a step back. I'm talking about a very big step back into the more ancient history side of the Pokeverse to introduce our first guest of the evening, who may look sweet, just sweet, cute, but definitely packs a wallop of a punch. So please, ladies and gents, give our first big wolf pack welcome to Little Mew. Mew. Yep, that's right, folks. It's Mew. You heard me right, folks. The Pokemon known as 151, number 151, my apologies, has been discovered in the ancient areas of tonight's show. And of course, he came in for a closer look, and I was able to bag him. But uh, thankfully, I was able to coax him in with some berries and some other stuff. But still, I'm happy to have him here. Let's get him out of there and take a peek. Damn, check him out. As you can see, folks, he's sporting the trademark light pinkish pigmentation. That's his color, and of course the bright blue eyes. Little couple of toe beans right there. Oh my goodness! And thankfully, he comes with his own stand. That way, I ain't gotta worry about that. And of course, the long tail of him. Now, we're gonna be taking a closer look and a breakdown this lovely little legendary here. But first, I need to get rid of that gas. Woo. Oh, Lord have mercy. Dang, I gotta tell you, that Coke in that bottle is really bubbly for some odd reason. I mean, heck. But now, little Mew here is a small cat-like Pokemon with small pointed ears, blue eyes, and a very long, thin tail, and a large bulge at the end of it. So basically, its arms are small and it has 3 fingers each, while its feet are actually very long and, of course, 3 toes attached to them. Orange paw pads are on the undersides of its feet. Of course, I mean, you guys pretty much saw that. And it's actually covered with a layer of fine pinkish, kind of purplish hair, only visible with the aid of a microscope. But despite being one of the most powerful Pokemon in the entire world, Mew is actually very playful yet very mischievous. It can get along with many different humans and Pokemon at the same time and will risk its own life for its friends and, of course, those it gets close to. However, Mew is very shy and will only show itself to those of people of pure heart, like Ash Ketchum. Because, the first time that I ever saw this Pokemon, yes, it's true, it was in one of the Pokemon video games. I believe it was, oh gosh, I cannot remember for the life of me if it was Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue. Oh Lord, it's been so long. But that was the first time that I saw it in game. But the first time that I saw it on the big screen, I was actually blown away because it was one of my favorite movies when it was called Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. And again, to this day, I revisit that movie every now and then because I feel like it's an underrated gem and it definitely deserves a whole lot more hype, because really. But I also find out some pretty interesting fun facts about the little Mew here. For example, did you guys know that Mew was the very first Pokemon trademark to ever be applied for and registered in both game in both game and series? Yeah, I kid you not. And probably another interesting fact about him is that Mew is said to hold the DNA of every single Pokemon. I'm talking about now. I know that since his time, all the kinds of Pokemon have been revealed. There's a whole lot more than 151 Pokemon, but I'm talking about he contains the DNA of every single Pokemon on the 151 versions of it. I know it's hard to think because it's a little tiny person, but still. Zia, why are you crying? Why cry, Zia? Why you cry? Why, Zia? Why do you cry? I need to know why you cry, Zia. Oh goodness gracious. Oh yeah, and now that I think about it, the most interesting fact that I found out about Mew is that well, let me reiterate this first. As you guys know, getting too much notification. Oh. Well, I mean, I hope that my notifications are not messing up or anything. If it does, I do apologize. What was I saying? Oh yes. I just want to say, like as you guys know, like every single Pokemon that's ever been created, made, discovered, as you know, each and every one of its stats are sometimes up higher, sometimes down lower, sometimes right in the middle. The good thing about Mew here is that his stats are perfect. They're perfectly balanced, both in attack, defense, projectile, you name it. He's any stats you can think of, he's got it. Agility, speed, strength. I mean, seriously, he's that powerful. But I'm gonna let him just flap and fly right on over here, or you can levitate and just sit there, just chill if you want to, just whatever you want to do, little Mew. Dang, I'm not gonna lie, he's an awesome Pokemon, and I'm very happy that I found him because, well, I mean, okay, he found me, let's be honest. Yeah. Oh. Oh goodness. Are you guys good? I want to make sure you're good before we continue. Cool. All right. Cool. So now we're gonna change directions, but stay in the same universe. But we're gonna change directions and flip flop on the other side of tonight's story. Because next up, we are actually going to be introducing another Pokemon whose power actually rivals that of Mew. But very interesting twist here is that he's actually very close to Mew, especially since his DNA actually helped create this particular Pokemon. So, ladies and gents, give another big Wolfpack welcome to Mr. Mew 2. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Number 150, the psychic badass Pokemon, has also joined us this fine Friday evening. And of course, he's brought with him his story. Now, it is true that Mewtwo here was created in a lab based off of Mew's DNA, but he has brought with him, a bit of his story and a bit of his stats too. So let me give you all a look at him. Bam! He is banging. I mean, whoo, look at him. And again, as you can see, he's sporting the trademark pinkish, purplish type, a whole lot like Mew. And again, the only difference being is that their powers, they do rival each other, but at the same time, one is never opposite or the same to the other, if that makes any sense. All right, Mewtwo, can you chill right there for me? Please don't look at me like that. I'm just talking about your story. Cool. Okay. So again, Mewtwo here, he's actually known as a bipedal feline-like Pokemon, a whole lot like Mew. Its appearance is loosely based on Mew, but with a more, how can I put this, more, I'd say maybe mutated, like a mutated humanoid type look, in addition to its feline traits. Its body is purplish yet gray at the same time, and light purple, and it has 3 fingers on each hand with only 2 toes on its feet. The ears, Mew once have been replaced with somewhat, how can I put this, like kind of like horns, I'd say, maybe like horn extrusions. Yeah, kind of like little horn extrusions if I had to give it a technical, scientific term. I'm not really up to date with that kind of stuff, but still. But he actually projects a sort of pale, purple aura when he's at full power. And Mewtwo is highly adept at utilizing its psychic powers, displaying such things as telekinesis, telepathy, to communicate with both humans and translate the Pokemon language. So in a way, if he and Pikachu and Ash were all in the same room, he could basically talk to Pikachu, Pikachu could talk to him, and he could in fact interpret to Ash what Pikachu is saying to him. That's what I think is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. It actually uses its telekinesis to fly, block special abilities, and even expunge people's recollections. Basically, gives them a short case of amnesia, makes them forget things. And optically, he actually discerned in the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back. My apologies. Um, because there wasn't a time when he actually displayed that certain trait or that certain ability. Because at the time, again, that movie, it tells a whole lot of a different story about Mewtwo here. Because again, he was created in a lab, um, not really with the best intentions, because they felt like they were creating a Pokemon that was greater than Mew. Unfortunately, he became self-aware and he turned on his creators, and thus, well, he destroyed the lab. Giovanni's lab. Um, hey, man versus world. Thanks so much for the rose, man. Appreciate you, dude. Really, you're the best. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And in turn, he developed, sort of a hatred for humans due to the fact that he felt like they couldn't be trusted, or because he felt like they were a dangerous species. Again, thanks so much for the roses, man. I appreciate you so much, so much. You hype for the man versus the world because he's awesome. Let's go. But also, it's the fact that he created his own island to which he could welcome all Pokemon to live in harmony with him, while he created a major storm that would basically destroy all human life on the planet. Morbid? Yes. Crazy? Yes. Justified? I kind of feel yes, he was entirely justified, but I mean, that's just me. I know I'll probably catch some flack for that, but personally, I really don't care. I did find out some pretty interesting facts about Mr. Mewtwo here. For example, did you guys know that he is the only Pokemon thus far to be created via cloning process? Yeah, I kid you not, folks, because I mean, there might have been others that have been created using the same methods, but Mewtwo, he was the first, heck. So please don't feed me that there was the other one right there. So please give me a chance. And he's actually the first Pokemon to actually receive what's known as a Mega Evolution. Now, I have seen that in action, and I gotta tell you, he looks badass. I'm not gonna lie, he looks awesome. Both him and Charizard are actually my favorites when they get into their Mega Evolution mode, because they look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And oh yeah, probably the most interesting fact is the fact that Mewtwo, he actually bears several similarities to the T002 Tyrant from the Resident Evil series. Now, hear me out. The only reason I say that is because both are artificial. They're both bipedal creatures with pale skin, and they were actually created with antagonistic organizations as biological weapons. So, in a way, which of course, which in turn they all turned on their creators and destroyed them. So, in a way, it does kind of coalesce with each other's stories. Oh, lovely. Oh yeah, but before I forget, I know the wall behind me, it still looks extremely bare, but if you guys take a look, I have kind of updated. I have procured 2 pieces of artwork right here. Trust and believe, that's a small start process, and I will definitely be putting more on that wall to help, alleviate the blank canvas that is still there. But yeah, I do hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. I'm going to get up out of here. I will be shooting over to my Twitch to do some gameplay. I hope that you guys will follow me over, to come chill, have some fun, and we'll see what happens. For those folks on TikTok, the link is in my bio for both my Twitch and my YouTube channel. Feel free to come over and check out each and every single one of them. And feel free to hit the subscribe button when it does appear here. Feel free to sample either this fine video or this fine video when they do appear. And as always, folks, I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another riveting episode. So as always, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, be zen as always, and peace.